G'day, I'm Paul Jones from Milwaukee, and today we're at Lonsdale Total Tools having a look at some of the Milwaukee range. Today we'll be having a look at the M18 CPD, which is our 18 volt cordless percussion drill, our M18 CID, which is part of the fuel impact driver range, and our M18 AG angle grinder 115mm. We'll start with the hammer drill, the M18 CPD. This particular product, we'll go through some of the features and just show you why it's the latest and the greatest. The first feature we'll have a look at is the full metal keyless chuck, 3-jawed chuck with carbide tips, so it holds your drill bit securely. If we go back from there, we've got a full metal gearbox on it, and you may think, oh, everybody does, but not everybody in this range will have a full metal gearbox. You'd be surprised to know some gearboxes are plastic. With this particular tool you have 3 modes. You have the percussion mode, and that is used for concrete drilling. And then you have a screwing mode. And the screwing mode has a predetermined torque rating, so if there is any overloading of that mode, the clutch will kick in, and that's to protect your tool. And then you have the normal drilling mode. Has a 2-speed gearbox on it, so you've got first gear for large holes, and second speed or second gear for when you're doing small holes where you need that high speed. We'll talk about what is fuel. Fuel is a new brushless technology from Milwaukee. The power state brushless motor was developed by Milwaukee and produced by Milwaukee, 100%. And that linked with our Red Link Intelligence, which is an electronic system inside the tools, and our red lithium batteries create fuel. A lot of our opposition companies do have brushless motors. It's the electronics in the fuel range that determines how it charges, discharges, and to get the maximum performance out of the motors and out of every charge that you have in a battery. Because at the end of the day, that is the most important thing with cordless tools, is how much charge you're getting out of your battery. This particular tool runs at around 80 to 83 Newton meters. The 4 amp hour battery that you see on it actually makes it perform better than when it has a 3 amp hour battery on it. The motors in the Milwaukee range have a large capacity, and depending on what battery you put on it is how much power you're going to get out of it. The tool comes with a 5-year warranty, and that's against manufacturing defaults, and the battery's a 2-year warranty. That's one of the best warranties in the power tool market. The battery has a fuel gauge, which not all manufacturers put a fuel gauge on their batteries, which that allows the user to know exactly how much productivity they have left in the tool before they need to recharge. The 4 amp hour battery is approximately 80 to 90 minute for a full charge. And the 3 amp hour battery is a 60-minute charge. With this tool, you'll get a Milwaukee dual charger, which charges both 18 volt and your M12 range. The second tool we'll have a look at is the M18 CID, which is also a brushless fuel motored product. Okay, this impact driver was developed and released around October last year, which was in 2012. A few features from the last Milwaukee impact driver that we improved was at the front you've got a one-handed bit insertion, so no longer do you have to pull the collar forward. You can just put a bit straight into the quarter hex chuck and it locks in. Once again, full metal gearbox. Okay, that's important to Milwaukee. Our products are warranted for 5 years, so we need to know that they're going to perform under the duress that tradesmen put the tools under when they're using them. As I said before, power state brushless motor. This has the same technology that our drill has in it. We have the Red Link Intelligence in the handle of the product, and coupled with the red lithium battery, gives it all the performance. Now, impact drivers were designed for doing screwing, and because when people use drills, the bit would skip over the top of the screw head. It would damage the inserted part, or it would break heads. You couldn't really control the torque of it as such. With the impact drivers, with the beating or the impact mode that they go into, they ensure that the PH2 or your slotted quarter hex bit stays in the screw at all times and knocks it home efficiently. But it still had problems with that because some of the previous models were so high torque, you could still get damage to your screw head. So Milwaukee looked at that, and they put in this new drive control. It's a 3-speed drive control, and you can find that just at the base of the handle here. Okay, and that can be changed as easily as pushing a button. So once the tool's activated, you can just press that button and you can get onto the first mode. First mode is 23 Newton meters, and that gives you the same sort of torque as if you were using a screwdriver to put a screw in. And that's a protection mode, so that you're not breaking screws or stripping screws. Mode 2 is around 79 Newton meters. Okay, so this is a prevention mode. So if you're putting up drywall and you're putting screws in to help keep it up while the glue is setting, this is to stop you driving the screw right through your plasterboard. And then the third mode is your performance mode. This is up around 180 Newton meters, which is one of the highest on the market in impact drivers. Okay, so when you need the power, you put it on setting 3 and off you go. And that's for larger screws, bugles, for example. We also improved with the tool. We improved the lumens that come out of the light that's situated just under the chuck, and that helps for cabinet makers or if you're in a dark environment. The third tool we're having a look at is the HD18AG. Okay, this is our cordless angle grinder. This has been a very good performer for Milwaukee with the cordless grinder in the cordless grinder market. We get very good reports about this product as being a genuine cordless grinder. Cordless grinders are usually used for finishing more so than manufacturing. So when you're out on site and you don't want to run that lead out and you just want to clean up that weld bead or something like that, you pull out the cordless grinder. So you can use this for grinding and cutting. It has a what we call a fixed tech guard, and that guard can be moved around pretty easily just by pushing in the lever on the side. And then you can position that guard so it's in between the user and the job, and stopping any if the blade breaks or if any of that material comes off hitting the user. The other thing we have here is a multi-positional handle. Okay, so that handle can be put in 3 positions for depending on what sort of job you're doing. Okay, this has a 4-pole brush motor in it, a Milwaukee 4-pole brush motor, and also has an overload protection system. Milwaukee and all their cordless tools have an overload protection system because we're helping the tradesmen protect their investment. We understand they spend good money on our product. They want it to perform, but if they make a mistake and they lean on it a little bit too hard or overload it, they want to know that next time they go to use it, it's going to work. So Milwaukee put the overload protection system in, something that not all manufacturers have, and that's to protect the investment of the user. The other feature on this grinder is it's got a reduced size gearbox, and that is for getting into smaller places, so you can get it a little bit further into that job. Once again, full metal gearbox, something that I have echoed right through the few tools that I've shown you. And this product will run on the 4 amp hour 18 volt battery or the 3 amp hour 18 volt battery. The platform is exactly the same, and this 18 volt platform goes up to around the 30 to 40 tool mark, and that's growing every week. Every time you have a sort of look at the Milwaukee website, there's another cordless tool either being released or coming soon. Now these 3 tools, they can be bought in all different types of combinations. We have the drill and the impact driver available as a kit. And also we have these 3 tools available at kit at Total Tools Lonsdale. So yeah, I hope this has been informative, and if there's any other questions, just come into Total Tools Lonsdale. The sales guys here are really good. They have a full range of Milwaukee, and they'll be happy to help you.